I'm gonna try to go ahead and make this as short as humanly possible, but everything in the world tells me that pretty much based off of how I built my go bag, this may be a while. So let's just go ahead and jump into this immediately so we don't waste any of you guys' time. Right, so this is my bag here. All right, so let's go ahead and start with kind of what's on the outside of my bag. So currently we have a mission first tactical bag. On the outside we have a canteen. And the reason why I chose this canteen is because obviously on the bottom of it is a wood stove, wood burning stove. It has a slight bush pot along with my canteen. And so this stays in the back of my pack at all times. Secondly, we have a wrecking bar. This is by the company Reaper. So just in case anything happens, for example, and I need to get in something or out of something, this wrecking bar pretty much will handle all of that, guys. I don't want to take it out too deeply, but this wrecking bar will handle every single thing I need it for. Wrecking bar, it's a pry bar. All right, so also we have a compound bow, very small, mainly for hunting small game. We have additional arrows on the inside, but we'll get to that in a second. I do keep some bungee cord on me just in case anything. You never know when you need some good old super strong bungee cord. We also have some carabiners. These carabiners are rated for 5,600 plus pounds, so very, very strong. You can also hang your bag on it. We also have a Hero clip by Gear Aid, which opens up and you can kind of hang your bag on certain things just so your bag's not on the ground. Common typical Nalgene, BPA free. Let's see what else we have here on the side here. We have a Odin Wolf. Basically, this is a razor blade, guys, and I mean that in all of the terms. This is basically a razor blade, but it is D2 steel. You can beat on it. This knife is not going to break at all, guys. It is incredibly, incredibly sharp. As we're turning it around here, we have a solar power bank for power, just in case we need it on the outside here. But my pack is basically set up for if I need to escape something, I need to get away from something, and I don't want anything to have the ability to track me. That's basically what my pack is set up for. Kind of on the back plate of my bag here, right on the back of it. We have on the inside here, obviously we have a local map, right? What's funny is I'm at this exact location that's on this photo right now, funny enough. Let's go ahead and move on from there, inside this back pocket. Also, we have a Faraday bag. So this is what I say, I'm trying to get away from something and I don't want anything tracking me. Guys, anything you put inside of this bag cannot be tracked, okay? The signals from your cell phone are not going to escape from it at all. You're not going to hit any towers or any of these things. So watch and phone goes into here, guys, right? And then you just leave your vehicle or whatever needs to happen, but you don't want to be in your car anyway in situations that are getting crazy, right? Because I mean, you're the target. You have a working vehicle. Oh. All right, so let's get back to it, guys. We're kind of losing some light, so we're gonna go ahead and try to speed this up here. All right, so let's go ahead and separate that. Let's go ahead and put that down for a moment. All right, so let's start in the back here. So what I prefer basically is to have all the most important things kind of in these back two pockets that I need on a regular basis. So I have some small cotton rope. I can use this for kindling, but mainly my goal is to use this for some type of handcuff if I need to specifically protect myself and handcuff someone, let's say, right? But it is strong enough for that, no problem here. And obviously my first aid kit here, and because we're in the South and I do definitely 100% plan, if I have to, I'm gonna be in like snake type country, so I have tourniquets, I have Israeli tourniquets, I have emergency blankets, of course coffee, and snake venom extractors, just in case. I'm just gonna leave everything out, I think, for the purpose of time. What else do we have back here? We have a small like little Altoid metal box. You never know when you need something like this, right? I mean, a lot of people build like small survival kits out of these things, but mine is empty because I can boil with this if I need to for small quantities. Let's see, we have some metal twine for Swedish stoves if I need. I have a small Bear Grylls hatchet, fire starter. Guys, redundancies are everything, so you're gonna start to notice that in my kit, I have a gigantic amount of fire starters, because again, I need fire, also multi-tools, right? But this is a very, very, very sharp hatchet, guys. All right, so let's go and close this back pocket here for now. All right, so now let's find the secondary patch, the secondary pocket on the back here. We have a compass. We have some like razor sharp arrowheads. I have some Fatwood, a Sillcock key. So for example, if you're in a situation where you have no water, on the back of almost all commercial buildings, let's say, there is a water hose, but generally you have no access to it because you don't have a key for it. Okay, guys, obviously don't just go steal water from people, but if you're in a situation where you have to get water, this is what you would use to get that here. I'm not promoting this, okay? Secondly, handcuff keys. Okay, again, I under no circumstance, you know, I'm very paranoid. Let's just say that here. I do think that people, if they're trying to get your stuff or steal your stuff, they could in fact have some type of handcuff, and you'll end up handcuffed, et cetera, et cetera. So I also at all times wear a tactical belt. So in the front of the tactical belt, I always have one of these stashed in a hideaway pocket on my belt, one of these in the front, and another one of the handcuff keys on the back. But these are just my extra keys. All right, let's go and move on from there. We have another fire starter rod, common typical lighter with duct tape wrapped around it. We have a Leatherman signal, and the reason why I chose a signal, for example, is because it has more redundancies. Basically, it has a fire starter, emergency whistle. We have a knife sharpener, wood saw, sharp knife that I rehoned this blade though, but it did come moderately sharp, and obviously all the common typical, you know, multi-tool type of things here. Now we get to the second pocket. All right, so now we have communications, right? So we have a ham radio, we have some dude wipes, we have more radios just in case I need to go ahead and hand some out, let's say. You get what I'm saying here? Just in case I need to hand them out. And these, of course, you know, really cannot be tracked in any meaningful manner, so these are perfect for that purpose. We do have another survival kit right here with some fishing line, basically pop-out inserts. We have some more arrows, and also traps for small game, more fishing hooks, saws. We have some fishing line and a hand reel also. On the inside of this here. Let's go ahead and close that. We have some of my homemade fire starters. If you guys followed my video, I think my last video, we made these, and I always have some of these homemade fire starters here on me. We have the Smith's wood shaver and fire starter again. We have some compound bow arrows here. We have a gigantic 13 by 13 foot mosquito net also. Let's see what else we have back here. I think that's it in this pocket here. The main pocket, I have climbing rope. I love the concept of climbing rope because it's generally stronger than most of the paracord that I can use. It's incredibly strong, okay? So that's why I chose to always carry some type of climbing rope on me. We have an axe sharpener here. We have some stormproof matches. We have emergency drinking water. We have more coffee. So we have some of these Big Otter compressed towels. You basically add water and they come out like to be this big, and they can be reusable and things like that. So I love those things. Also, again, some emergency drinking water. We have some dehydrated food in here. We have the Israeli bandages. We have small, like little squirt bottles, just in case I need something. Generally, I would use that for like gasoline. I've shaved soap also. So I chose this bug spray exclusively because it had a gigantic quantity of DEET in it. Again, I live in the South, so if I bug out, guess where I'm gonna be? The South. I don't like ticks, guys. So that's for that. Israeli bandages. We have some collapsible water bottles also. We have a lot of those actually, just in case, yeah. Solar flashlight. I can continue to keep it powered kind of no matter if I don't have power or not. This will power it kind of itself. That's a good thing, right? Obviously multi modes. Oh, we have a poncho, and this poncho in itself, you wear it, obviously it's raining, etc., but it can also be used as some type of structure. You can also have it on the ground. You can lay on it while also turning into a literal tent with spikes. So you can do that. It's a good thing. Silverware. Just in case. You also hold a saw. It's 11 inches. We also hold a Bakur 8.3 inch blade, full tang. It is incredibly thick. This is a crazy knife, guys, okay? Made by Bakur. It's also incredibly sharp, so if you get one of these, careful. Very careful, guys. It's not as sharp as the Odin Wolf, but out of the box, but it's still very sharp for kind of what it is, guys. And so we have a secondary pocket. The secondary pocket just basically holds kind of enough funds for you to kind of get out of Dodge, guys. Just in case if you need to pay someone to get very far away from you, kind of under the table type of thing. That's how you would do it. You'd have cash on you. Also, we keep a pop-up cup. Stainless steel. It doesn't leak. It's It's just small, light, easy. I just brought you through my entire go bag, other than the things that I basically kind of always have on me, let's say. And that's generally gonna be like my neck knife. So my neck knife also has a fire starter, a way to strike the fire starter, a handcuff key, kind of always on it. And so along with a very, very, and I mean very, very sharp knife. So, and the larger Odin Wolf does the exact same thing, guys. You can also shave with it. It's basically, like I said, guys, it's basically a razor. And so that's always on me. And this is the Springfield Hellcat RDP. We have the compressor on the end here, obviously, right? So, and the reason why I chose this specific one is because if I have to fire it, I really don't want people to know the direction that I am firing from, right? So that gives me a little bit more time. Also, red dot sight, incredibly accurate firing gun, guys, and then also incredibly small with a moderate magazine. Also, we have more rounds on us kind of at all times. So that's my go bag. Like, there's almost nothing more than that. I mean, so when I thought about my bag, I just wanted to make sure that I at least had food, immediate food for one day, had the ability to start fire, had the ability to get water, right? Had the ability to then feed myself pretty much consistently. And I just wanted to make sure that I didn't need anyone. I didn't need any help. I didn't need anyone to come for me or anything like that. And that's basically my go bag, my get home bag. It's generally on me. I also have a truck bag with a truck gun, but for this specific video, we're just gonna go ahead and speak of my go bag. So the truck bag basically is the same exact thing, because again, my go bag, my get home bag is kind of always in my truck, one of the trucks that I'm in at least. So that's a good thing at least. My specific truck bag just adds a couple more things, a secondary bag that I'm not going to get into today. We'll maybe for another video, depending on how you guys, I guess, take this video. All right. But listen, guys, if you guys are new here, like, please like and subscribe. I want this channel to do well. Like, I seriously want this channel to do well. Not for any like super selfish reasons or anything. I just want it to do well because I think there's a lot of people out there who just don't know some of the things that they should know, let's say, in terms of what they need to actually, sustain themselves, or even some products that they've never seen, right? So my goal is to start kind of reviewing some things. I think I'm probably going to have to review some of the products that are in this go bag, because I'm sure there's a good amount of things that people have not encountered, guys, in my bag at least. I think I'm actually going to have to spray myself with the bug spray, as a matter of fact, while I'm standing here in the middle of nowhere, guys. Yeah, let me go ahead and put my gun back on my hip. I don't want people losing their minds out here. All right, so next thing is, I'm going to show you guys something before I head out, though, because I do think that it's imperative. There are a lot of people who don't have these, and I do think that everyone needs to at least have one, just in case they need to do something. If you feel as if anything, like if people are looking for you and you need to get away, this is how you do it. Your phone will never touch the towers. I don't know if I should say that out loud, right? Because I'm sure there are some people who don't have good intentions, at least, that could potentially be watching something like this. I'm sure. I'm almost positive, actually. But information is information, guys, and I definitely want you guys to be educated in some of these things. So before we head out, so this is a Reaper wrecking bar, basically, guys. Excessively sharp here. It is strong enough to pry open basically anything. If you want to take down the house, guys, oh, I can't get into this structure and the world is over and I need to get in. I wish I had something like this, right? Okay, this will break down the entire house, guys. Long story short, it's going to take a little bit of strength because of the size, right? But it absolutely is probably one of my kind of favorite tools, right? This is in all of my go bags. Incredibly sharp, but I won't be using this. It's full tang all the way down to the back. It's, it's an amazing piece of kit. 5 things from the pack I absolutely would not leave would be my knives, okay? My knives, my canteen that's on the back of my bag, my compass, hold on, wait. My knives, any of my knives, I can carry them all. My gun is always on me, so that we're not gonna count that. Or this knife, right? So I would say my wrecking bar. Okay, so I would say my wrecking bar, a fire starter. How about this? A wrecking bar, the Leatherman signal, my canteen, my compass, and my map. And I think I could pretty much handle everything else because, again, guys, luckily this wrecking bar can act as a hatchet. All right, so hatchet, and then still be able to access anything that needs to be accessed, okay? You pop car doors off with this thing, guys. It's crazy, actually. If you guys are buying compasses, make sure you know how to use them, specifically in terms of like being able to sight with them. So here's the hatchet end. Reaper wrecking bar. This is a piece of wood for the sole purpose of wrecking, or if it was a last case, worst case scenario, it absolutely is brilliant, okay? It's a brilliant piece of kit. And guys, times are getting super spicy. I don't like it. I don't like what's going on over there in the Middle East. I'm not really a fan of it, but again, I don't think any sane person would like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are a good amount of people who are, like in the prepping community at least, who have been waiting for times like this, right? Because then they can say, hey, listen, this is why you need these things. Watch my videos. Guys, that's not me. I'm gonna still make these videos, guys. This is something I do. And a couple of you guys, again, keep asking kind of questions about my go bag. So guys, that's my go bag. It's getting dark. I gotta get back to work. I'll catch you later.